Alright, take a moment to get all my everything set up, but we've got another weekly bingo game. This time against GameGit, who is someone who started playing pretty similar time to me, but tends to beat me pretty badly, so this will be a really fun time. Alright, well, I think we have everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and get the game started up. Afterwards, if you want to, we can talk about it. Alternatively, we can just not. Up to you, but either way, good luck. You good to go?
Yep, good to go. Good luck.
Alright. I'll start us up. Alright, what do we got? So we got 10 cracked pots as a potentially quick square. We're seeing a lot of Altus and a lot of Kaled. 3 Dragon Hole bosses that aren't Grail. Grail without status effects. Dragon Barrel, Putrid Avatar. Crucible Knight, Misbegotten Duo. Ooh, we got a Remembrance boss. Daggers or fists only. And dupe of Remembrance at the Mausoleum. So that's potentially pretty fun. Black Knife Assassins, 3 NPC Invaders, 2 Cemetery Shades, Sleeping Golem Landell. This is a pretty dangerous column looking at this here because there is a mausoleum right near where the Sleeping Golem warp is. Colossal armaments only as well. 5 bosses with a horse, 10 physic tiers. Interesting.
Hey,
Godskin
Elmer,
Impossible.
Hey, Elmer.
Yep. Whole bunch of bosses in the duo set here. Are like in Altus along with this 4 Altus bosses. Like this is also potentially pretty strong. All right.
We got any good fists?
I really need to clarify what all the different fist weapons actually are, like count as essentially. We'll say I'm not sure if there's anything incredible in all of these, which is interesting. Like Darkwing Greatsword's decent. I don't know if Grafted Blade is good. It is a colossal weapon though.
So there might be a pivot?
Non-zero chance. Okay, so that's actually decent. Out of all of these, that's pretty alright. It's obviously quite a lot to get to that point, but that is at least a colossal weapon and a usable one. It also has that curved club, which means that we do have a weapon there. Interesting question if I want the cracked pots or the gold, the Lands Between rune.
Alright, gonna have to make a decision.
I am, yes. The fact that I haven't done it by now pretty much means that I will cede that to them if they want it. It's also slightly weird when Kaled isn't in there. Yeah, slightly laid off the starting line. Oh my god, I have such fat legs here. Gracious.
You have the fattest legs. Big clompers.
Yeah, our boy looks quite robust. Fascinating.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Don't like this one bit. All right, so yes, this is a weird board. Again, I do think that we kind of want to see if we can get that column 2, or at least block something on that column 2 if necessary, because there's a lot there that works pretty well. Definitely gonna do weapon checks on this. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go to the invader who drops a knife. I'm not sure what other dagger checks there are around, but that does seem pretty alright. The heavy load on grafted blade greatsword's a little interesting. We'll have to figure out if I need to find some new
Pants.
pants to be able to wield it. I wonder if this
Some
might be
new
Morn's armor.
non-clomping pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Clomp, clomp.
Oh, we do be clomping. Yeah, that is the Vertiger's Greaves, 16 weight all on their own, and Grafted Blade is already 20 fucking 1 because it is massive. Definitely a look around you kind of seed, I would say.
And I can also that you're not then.
Hello, Santa, what's up?
Alright, what do you have? Shamshir, not amazing. He has cracked pots, not much reason for me to go for them just yet. But we do get this grace so that we can get them pretty easily afterwards. There's a pretty good route for them, but the important thing is if you start with cracked pots, you get 3 of them, which makes getting to 10 a lot easier.
Makes sense.
It's a weird one, because it's like, I don't think it's bad to do cracked pots here, especially because the halberd check nearby might have something good on a pretty dry weapon seed. But...
What the cracked pots for?
That's the 4/4 square, acquire 10 crack pots.
Ah, yeah, there I see it. Pink.
Yes, pinks are generally the rush squares, the like, you can just do this straight out very quickly on this color scheme. I can't stop staring at our gigantic feet.
You're clompy. Clompy clompers.
Morn, how could you do this to me?
Have you heard of they serve?
You gave me such feet.
Turning to aid you, you need to the foot.
Heavier than my horse.
Ah, I bequeath
Speaking of my horse,
from a torrent. Treat him.
I'm not sure I should get on our horse with these clompers.
I'd hurt him.
I feel like we will. I feel like I'm not sure this horse wants those clompers hitting him.
Ooh, that's quite good.
Ooh, flambers.
Cheeseburger soul. Alright, that's potentially a lot more wieldable. Does need 14 dex. We currently have 10. We have a decent amount of vigor at least. There we go. Me, good at pressing buttons.
I mean, Torrent has a tough back, but what about his vulnerable sides that we're kicking here with those half a clompers? Poor Gorse.
We're squanching him a little bit. I think that's the technical term. Yes, there's not really too much in the way of, like, do this type of dungeon type stuff. The 2 Cemetery Shades, 2 Black Knife Assassins are a potential square. Because of the one dungeon that has both.
What you head into at the moment?
Go get invaded. This is also good because it works with NPC invaders. This is
Okay,
likely
yeah.
also the same thing that GameGit's doing. There we go. You get shoved off your horse, then that means you're being invaded.
No horses allowed.
So true. Alright, this can be kind of a pain as invasions go. He is fairly strong, mostly because he has a weapon that can bleed you very easily, and you're meant to get help. I'm heavy rolling.
Oh yeah. Fat legs are not helping you here.
No.
Too fat. Too fat legs.
I was trying to get away enough to take the
it.
armor off, but he basically punishes that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's
Fat
not
legs.
amazing.
Guess at some point you should roll, just make sure you're not fat rolling at some point.
Yeah, it does, you know, there's a sign for it. The problem was I checked taking the hat off when I didn't have a weapon equipped. But when I got one equipped, it did that. Little tragic, but that's life sometimes.
Well, learning, I feel like Torrent's a lot happier with bare feet. Less pain for him. Whoa, 60 stream streak, nice.
Yeah. Shotgun dirge. We do see that pop up sometimes. Kind of an interesting question. What next? Partly it'll depend what we get on the dagger. If he gives us the dagger that he normally gives us, that's really good. But there's also, there's a lot of daggers in this game. It may shock you to find out. Yeah, how do you like that, bud? Get donked. Get donked.
Gonna stab you.
No, he's not.
Hey, friend!
Euro will save me.
Help, please.
And your cis blood.
Disgusting cis blood. Bunang!
Oh, no drinking.
Yeah, very rude of you to do the drink bowl. I'm gonna die.
Oh, no!
Fucking hell, that's annoying. Yura just didn't want to go in there.
No, Yura wasn't interested in helping you out.
Oh, that's really bad. Now it's like, do I do it again? Probably. Like, I don't know what a better plan is here. It's slightly weird, because it's like I could give it up and just go for Colossal Weapon and stuff, but I'm almost certainly gonna have to block that, that column too if I don't. That's definitely a weird situation.
I know you hate the cemetery shades.
I do. I've gotten a little better at dealing with them, but they are just absolute nightmare fights. They have very little health, but they are never vulnerable, and if you try to attack them, they will punish you for doing that, you fool.
And they're skeleton friends.
Yes, the one of the ones that you regularly fight. Doesn't have to be, but in this one, the one that's in the catacomb of the Black Knife Assassin also has skeletons with it, because fuck you. Nobody wins.
Hey, Yura, could you help out a bit more this time?
No.
The bloody fool. The end is nigh. For you.
There we go.
Yay! Actual helpful Yura this time.
Thank you, Yura.
Thank you, Yura.
I don't think Script Dagger is useful because, yeah, Dex and Faith. 1 point in Dex, 3 in Faith. I don't know if it's, like, any good. I've never used it before. It's one of the funny...
Funny daggers?
Yeah, throwing dagger. I have no idea what its damage is like.
Alright, where are we headed now?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, it probably makes the most sense, hi Yura, bye Yura,
Bye, Yura.
to level up the, to use the Flamberge. With the potential, eventual hope of swapping over to the Grafted Blade or, potentially to another decent-ish weapon. It was 12.
I think it was 4.
Well, let's check. Okay,
15,
14.
15,
and
14.
You can two-hand, so we've already got the strength
Yeah.
for it, but we need 4 points in Dex, which is not horrible. The invader bit there got us enough to be able to wield it. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do now is head over to the Black Knife Assassin, because that also has a katana check. Katanas are really good. Flamberge is good enough that we could just use it for like the rest of the run, but we could also get a katana that is just...
Nasty with it.
Yeah, exactly, like game-winning.
Hey,
Rude.
hey, hey.
I'm not wearing pants, how dare you?
You took our pants off for a horse.
Alright, we're 12 minutes in, so it's pretty safe to say that he did not do Cracked Pots as well. Likely is going for the same play. Because frankly, it's all in a row and it's quite strong. It likely means that if I can counter with Cemetery Shades and Black Knife Assassins, things are a little bit better for us. Not a guarantee. I try to guess what my opponent is doing. It's a skill to develop, but it's useful to like say that and then have it be completely different. This Flamberge is a pretty good weapon because it has bleed innately,
Ah, nice.
and you can put frost on it as well. We could potentially even use it for 3 invasions, if I feel like it. Yeah, there's no ashes to +4, so I don't need to get any of the plants here. Great Katana. Funnily enough, that's a great katana.
That's a great katana.
Great Katana is a pretty great katana. And the requirements are fairly low. What are you gonna do? Shoot me with an arrow?
He's gonna make an attempt. He didn't manage it, but he made an attempt.
He tried, and that's the
tried.
important part.
He had to go. Now, I know you also hate these guys.
Black Knife Assassins are pretty bad. I have gotten a bit better at fighting them, but not incredibly. The biggest thing is they do stagger on hits for a lot of things, so you sort of have to challenge them. That should, I think, do it. Almost.
No? Alright, well, that's one.
All right. Oh, forgetting this, I should grab the smithing stone 1s here. Now I'm at 4 of those, I will only need 2. Don't know the best way back to Erica's Grace here. Yeah. So yes, we're pretty close to being able to wield the Great Katana. What I probably want to do is get the Kaled Grace stuff. Do the smithing route and really forego getting the cracked pots. Out of my way, squirrel thing.
For squirrel thing.
Mm-hmm. Because basically what you do in Liurnia is you either kind of go up the eastern side or the western side. Mm-hmm. The western side has more smithing stones, so it's usually the smithing stone route. The eastern side has a few of those balloons that you pop.
Yep.
And also the halberd check, which is potentially quite good. Well, at least, like, we're probably going to end up going there at some point if Ashes of War is still on, and especially if Crackpots ends up sitting for a while. But I think this is the way we want to go. So there's no 4 bosses. This is going to be an interesting map. I have no idea when the first square is going to get marked. Sacred Flask +5 is on the board, which is another reason to want to go into Weeping. My guess is that he is going to be going and getting the Remembrance Fists or Daggers, unless it's like if they didn't find a fist weapon, it would probably be not that then. It's interesting.
What wares?
Mm-hmm. My wares!
I love looking at wares.
Death Knight's Long Haft and Twin Knight's Sword. Alright, and I think actually what I want to do here is probably wait on upgrading my weapon and... Ooh, interesting question if I want to go to Weeping first or to Kaled first. To go get the Dectus Medallion. It's worth noting there is a Cemetery Shade both in Weeping and also in Kaled. And I think I know how to actually get to it now. Because I did forget that in a game at one point.
Oops.
It's interesting. There's kind of a lot of, like, ideas that you can go with. There's a lot of squares that you can do without too much trouble early on, but it's sort of a question of, like, what makes the most sense to set up. There is a somewhat reasonable case to be made for going for the Sleeping Golem, especially if I feel like he is trying to rush the Remembrance for that column too. But it is that sort of like, if he's not doing that super fast, and I like show him my hand that I've done that. Go to the wrong spot here. There we go. Probably grab those lilies, but it also makes that jump a bit scary. though. It's interesting.
Love demi-human forest ruins.
Mm-hmm. Wonder why they call it that.
No, don't worry about it.
Yay!
Nice.
I love making that. It's very satisfying every time. Alright, so this catacomb does have a cemetery shade in it. I will not do it just yet. But I like hitting this because it's a really good central grace. There's no Everjails on this board. Anyway, this is the mausoleum with Godric's remembrance. I feel like what it maybe makes sense to do is to hit this grace. And if I see him hit remembrance, bossed fists, or daggers, then I make a run for Sleeping Golem Lanedale.
See over here?
Because yes, the Sleeping Golem you get to from over past that way. I think this is probably the closest grace to it.
Hello, I'm here to steal your church.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely closer. Oh, wow, I just realized that both Godskin Noble and Godskin Apostle are on this board.
Oh. Yeah?
That's interesting because that means I probably do want to go grab the sleep pot recipe.
Good for those guys?
Yes, they are one of the most notably weak to sleep enemies in the entire game.
Uh-huh.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, you want the centipedes.
That's what I wanted. Give me the centipedes.
One of those centipedes. Love them.
Pardon me, sir. Give me your centipedes.
I came here to snap up some bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yum yum.
Golden bugs. It's very funny because we're both just doing a billion things that won't quite pay off yet, and I really don't know what... I think this game is going to be extremely explosive when it does start going. So fucking bad at finding this. There you are.
To be fair, it's all just craggy rocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all basically the same. I'm kind of looking for the upwell of that, air spring, but it really just doesn't show up until you're pretty close to it. I've, scanned the horizon and missed it before, which might be a skill issue, but... There is a non-zero chance that we get sniped on Sacred Tears if he's doing something similar to us, which I guess is kind of always the thing about it. But I think doing Sacred Tears now is probably the right play. Because it gives me an excuse to do my smithing weapons. I have 4 right now.
Always good to also have healing.
Yes, I love games where I have a lot of healing. It is funny because Caelid also has a shit ton of synergy in it.
Nope. Ah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he also kind of stayed in Limgrave and might have a weapon set up by now. May have done that as the very first thing he did after he got the weapon. That would sort of make sense. In which case, it's probably Flamberge unless he found something funny. It's always fun to play the bingo game in your head and then try to see if it has any bearing on reality.
Is there a tier out here, or are you just doing weapon now?
I am doing weapon.
Hi.
Buddy, calm yourself. We don't need this kind of energy. Hey, man. Nobody here. Nobody here. Alright, not amazing, but not the worst. Wondering if I even get this grace over here. I really like to generally, because it kind of is the only grace you get that's close to like bowls and the avatar in this area and a few other things, but it might be that this is a game where I don't really want to get that, even with the flask tiers on the board. The Kaled avatar will have some that he drops, I think. Me, who definitely knows about the game that I've played a whole bunch.
Hey, Schmurag.
Schmerg. I could also see a world where he's done like Fort Faroth to get the Dectus medallion going. And that's been some of the time spent. It's interesting. We'll definitely have to go see about that. Alright, I will pop the balloons to get me some cash. Get the Great Katana up, I think. Oh god, it's like, the Flamberge is wieldable now, the Great Katana would be wieldable after I did that. It's like, is Great Katana better enough than Flamberge to justify swapping? And I really don't know, to be honest. This is definitely an area where, like, I just don't have the intuition.
Would it take a lot more to make the Great Katana wieldable?
I believe it's 4 levels. The alternative would be like going out to Dectus and getting the Source Seal, which would let me wield it immediately, but would be the whole trip into Kaled before I have a wieldable weapon. Whereas like right now, I would have a wieldable weapon with this.
Probably go for this.
I think so.
I presume. Oh, I am an old crow here.
Cheeseburger Soul Flamberge is still a very good weapon. Did it activate, right? Okay. This is a slight time waste, because she's gonna talk about Round Table, but I don't want to get it until I get thingy. If this costs me Sacred Flask, I'd be sad, but I find that unlikely. But I also couldn't. I think it's like it says Touch Grace when you first go to one. I should keep that in mind. Like, I could not afford to not take that, just because this is if I need to get any smithing done, this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
But I am about to get Sacred Flask +5.
Ooh.
Okay, he did Cracked Pots, which again is just a develop map run around thing, which is good because that's all we've been doing.
Okay, well, we have to be careful about that line.
Yes. Yeah, it's potentially the next thing I do is Cemetery Shades. Which I should be able to and potentially even have a advantage on. Beautiful shot. Yes, in that case it was definitely correct to go for this.
Is this the last flask, or?
Yes, this will be the last sacred tier.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're off to the round table?
Yes, easiest
Fight
way
whenever
to
we're
get
able.
Hoarfrost Stomp put on my weapon. So the good thing is, the next thing I'm going to do is definitely Cemetery Shades. That will get me the mark on Black Knife Assassins, which the mark itself might be enough to kind of deter the bingo.
You're no match allowed. You're
No matter. It's a cold, cold flamberge out there. Alright, I really like doing this because this also gets me some board equity for whatchamacallit.
Whoa.
Rude! A slightly bad path there. I have literally no health, so I'm gonna be getting healed to full by my ridiculously powerful flasks.
Board equity for what?
Board equity for, I guess more map equity for, whatchamacallit, tiers.
Oh, okay.
Because the, guy over here, the Erdtree avatar, drops 3 tiers instead of the 2 that I think most of them drop. Don't frenzy me, bro.
But the eye watching you.
Going. So it is.
The eye loves you.
It does, and I hate it for that.
It wants to.
There we go, got that. We'll see if I regret that level up, but I think I need... I mean, I'm about to fight a Black Knife Assassin, my least favorite Cemetery Shade. I need what I can get here. This catacomb has caused me no end of grief in my time.
Hello.
Ignore me. He ignored me.
Oh, you
Very
did.
kind of him. Wonder why they call them that.
Don't worry about it.
I have run through this catacomb so many times. Someday I'm gonna make that cycle, and I'm gonna pog out of my gourd. I'll be so excited for it, and I will not be able to explain it to anyone. Alright, well, we're gonna see if we can lose this in the funniest way possible, which is actually that a skeleton runs after you over at the door and throws a pot through it. Watch out for that one.
Very dark room.
Yep. Shit.
You're out. Yep. Oh boy.
We in there!
Alright. You got those two. Ooh.
Terrifying. I hate that fight. But don't worry, there's a fight I hate even more coming up. Alright, God, I don't want to lose those 5,000 souls, but...
You warp to the grace or...
No, there's a warp up by the Black Knife Assassin, but I can't get to the boss unless I go to this bit. And the easiest thing to do would actually be to die or to Memory of Grace, but I do kind of want these souls. There it goes. Not horrible. It's like, I'm not 100% sure if I like need them, but that would be some levels in Vigor. Which, you know, would be decent.
Yep.
To the point where it's like, do I now just run over to that room and grab them? If it wasn't this fucking cemetery shade, I don't think I would, but... The depths of my hatred for this cemetery shade do not put me there. Like, I am actually going to go back and level my vigor here. Because if I can get this quickly, I am really happy with where we are. If I can't, danger. Cheat myself an extra flask charge. I'm not using the Ash of 4 on this. 4 is so few.
I know.
I get my ass kicked way too much for 4. Lucky. That was a terrible shot, skeleton. Got it. Huge. Okay.
Alright, that is one cemetery shade.
There's no feed Deathroot to Gronk on this board, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, I'm gonna just immediately cash in the second Sem Shade. Yeah, I need to get myself up to 20 vigor. I can. There isn't actually much in the way of money I need in this, I don't think. So I don't really have to worry too much. I can level my vigor to a comfortable margin. Very funny that we're 40 minutes in and we've got 2 squares each. But this is a pretty late game map, I feel like. Thank you. Very kind of you, skeleton. Ooh, Dragon Barrow Putrid Avatar. Interesting. So he's definitely been over there in Caelid, and he's definitely going for... Probably actually going to get a lot of the Caelid stuff, which probably means that I want to... It's interesting if I want to push Altus here or not. They actually had a free punish there. I'm in danger.
All right.
All right, now things are kind of interesting. Alright, this is a bit ballsy. But I think what I'm going to do is skip getting Dectus entirely and break into Altus via the precipice path that goes through Makar.
Ooh, okay. Why do that?
So this will let me get my Flamberge up to plus 12, which is pretty sexy. And if he has a lot of progress in Caelid, I can kind of like. There's a decent chance that he is going to because he's got the metal medallion in Faroth. There's a pretty decent chance that he will either stay in Caelid and snipe me on a bunch of squares, or use this to push into Altus and then start stealing things while I am presumably... he has seen me mostly touching early game squares. So if he goes in there and starts getting things, I'm in danger. If I can steal, Elmer of the Briar, Tree Scent Duo... potentially some of the other ones around here, that would be pretty good for my prospects.
Who's Tanith's Crucible?
So in Volcano Manor, I've not ever actually done this square or seen it done, but there is a Crucible Knight who is with, Yeps, that's not surprising.
He's like, huh.
Hey, who was mining that?
Oh.
And I believe it's him that you're supposed to kill. Alright, I do not know the exact locations of all of the smithing stones that are around here, but as long as I get 2 3s, I'm in good shape. That's bad.
Oh boy, hello.
I was fucked. There was nothing I could do there. They both got me into a corner and then I died.
Got at least some 4s there.
Yes, I have 4 4s at this point.
Like how we're still running around barefoot.
I could go get some armor, but it'd probably not be bad for me, but you know.
We'll get it when we get it.
Yeah. So we need one more 3 and 2 more 4s. There are plenty of 4s around. I just have to make totally certain that I get the other 3. I fucked up.
You come backwards?
I have.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sorry,
I know. I mean, I suspected it when I came into this room and saw the empty corpse. I thought I was continuing because that guy there threw a thing. I just... Bleh.
I would have mentioned it, but normally you're better at navigating than me, so
I fucked up horribly. Like,
That's
just...
alright.
It was
These things happen.
the panic of, being attacked by 50 little guys. That is annoying.
We're learning.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he's probably also pushing Altus. Really wish I knew where this thing was. That's life. That might be it.
Learn.
Fuck off! Fuck double off! Let me through! Really? I know there's a 3 somewhere in this. So that's the sleeping golem that I had marked there. My guess is now he's probably gonna go for the remembrance. Should definitely get the extra flask that I got there. Man, you should just ignore me. I'm not important.
You buy 3s anywhere?
Not currently.
Oh boy, hello.
Ah, well.
Oh, that's
This
a
will
problem.
fix the problem.
That's a problem.
I know there's a second 3 in here.
Oh.
I think it's further up. I think I remember where it is. Oh, shameful.
Those bats knocked you off the ladder.
It was my fault. I shouldn't have gone for that 4. That was a bad 4 to go for. I knew it at the time. I did it anyway. But yeah, it's like I'm fairly certain that the 2 3s that are in here are drops, like, you know, on bodies rather than...
Like the mining bits, like that 4
Yeah,
walls?
the stones in the walls. And I think it's in the final part. Oh god, I'm an idiot for doing this. Not punished. The golden runes are decent. Alright, so I believe I now have all the 4s I need.
This seems like a horrible place.
It's pretty wretched.
I do not like this place. I do not like how many bats there are.
Chock full of bats. Delicious.
So many bats. Hi.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any bats.
So many bats.
I believe that's also a 4.
And I do not like them.
But I think the 3 is up here.
Is that?
I think it's that.
Three. Good lord, just continuing to be more bats. This is where they live.
This is where the bats are, yes. Nice bats. Alright.
So, you got that, and you're up to, is this up to Altus?
So I need to beat a boss first, which means I'm gonna go get my weapon, but
Yep.
this will get me to Altus. Altus is right behind the boss
I see
here.
why you normally do the amulet first.
Yes, especially because Fort Faroth gets you the Scar Seal, which is a shit ton of stats. Like, that's honestly the big thing that I'm forgoing with this.
Oh, getting those golden runes was helpful.
Yep.
Some
Alright, perfect. I believe it is the Overlook. Yes, I think I'm just not going to have the square pace here, but if I can get into this and start stealing bosses in Altus, that might be able to make up for it. Big if, though. I do have to beat Makar here before I can even fight a boss who will actually give me a...
Bat. They've killed a remembrance while daggers or fists only.
Okay, they're about to, whatchamacallit, duplicate a rune. They will have that very quickly. So I was correct
You
that
did
that's
at
what they were
least
doing.
kill that.
Yes,
bingo.
I knew that bingo was going to be a problem right from the start, like whenever you get it.
This guy seems like a fucking issue.
They're all issues. I just do not have enough health for things, and beating him will be a way for me to get enough health, but, you know, I'll have to beat him. It would help if he was not doing this. This is the most annoying Magma Worm attack. He's going to do this about 16 times in total. Every time you think he's done, he will not actually be done. I'm about to die. You good, man? Yes.
Important question. Can you cut off his tail?
I don't believe so.
Ooh,
Sad, isn't it?
that's so sad. Oh, hey!
A lot of them, you actually do have a pretty late period that you can hit them on, which is nice. Damn it!
Shit.
I rolled there. I think I know what happened. I think it's that his attack hit that wall, and it means it exploded much earlier.
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, I have the damage. I can beat him.
Yep.
We've got this. It's just... Oh, that's tragic. Like, I knew that that attack was coming. I've done this fight enough times to get the feel for it, but... I think he hit that wall, that pillar. That's good.
That's bad.
That's annoying. 500 years lava runs. Love that for me.
Oh,
Did not want to queue up my roll there.
no.
There we go.
Alright.
There we go. That is one Dragonheart boss.
Oh, it's on the board. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Alright, some health, please.
Oh god, yes.
Yum yum.
Where we're going, we'll need health.
Yum yum.
But the plus 12 weapon is huge.
Yeah.
We should be able to shred a bunch of Dectus or of Altus bosses, which is kind of my only hope here. He is currently holding on to Duper Remembrance, which does make sense. He can do it anytime he wants, and I'm not really threatening it. It makes more sense to me that he'd be going to Altus. Very funny, there are 4 separate Altus bosses on this board and then kill 4 bosses. I could hypothetically hide the fact that I am doing Altus here by not grabbing stuff, but I don't think there's much point in that because he will be doing it as well, and it's kind of, I think, just a race of how
Alright.
much we can get.
What boss are we nearest?
Probably Tree Sentinel duo. They will take a little bit, but I think with a dual status weapon, it won't be horrible. I may, learn to the contrary, but hey. Don't mind him.
Hi. Hey, Lansax.
Lannister.
Lansax.
Land sacks. They're all pretty spaced out from each other.
Where are you, like, relative to where you normally come up in Altus for the medallions?
Slightly to the west. We've come through here pretty regularly. Pardon me, Shmeep. That way over there, like this canyon here, is how you get to Elmer in his proper location. And over there is the lift.
Ah.
This is the grace that I usually go to. Right there. It's like, I know you exist. This is definitely a weird board. There was like a lot of setup, which kind of meant that neither of us were giving much information to each other. The hope now is that I'm a bit ahead of him on Altus progress. And maybe ideally that I kill a boss that he was going for, but honestly I'd rather not be that close.
Alright, so the tree sentinels are up here?
Yes, I go past them because you really want to fight them one at a time.
Ah,
He went for Godskin Apostle. Okay, so he is an Altus and has been for longer than we have, which is not surprising. We took way too long in Precipice.
The mining, yeah.
Which is life. Let's see. Both diagonal bingos are blocked. The up and down bingo is not terrible, but not amazing. Doggone, mates. The
Or
right and
yes,
left
not
one
to.
is quite long, so... And I'll be blocking it with Tree Sentinel Duo. Anyway, we're kind of racing 4 bosses in Altus now.
So this counts as one boss that rides a horse?
Correct.
I don't think we fought any other.
I don't believe so. Send him on his way. One too many. One too many. Too early, yep. I do survive that. I did. Alright. We do take those.
Oh yeah.
That's bad. Thank you, Sacred Fast, +5. Yep. Oh, God.
Oh,
Fuck
damn
you.
it.
He is hitting me with every single one of his attacks that suck. I'm dead.
If you like kill
Ah.
one, if you kill one and rest, does it come back?
Yep.
This guy is a fucker.
He's really not.
No.
I mean, he is, but like, I shouldn't have that much trouble. That was just like 4 different attacks that are all really, like, if you're ready for them, they're not a problem, but I was pretty sloppy with that. But, like, you do get a lot of practice. This guy is much more dangerous than the one at the start of the game, just because he's bigger. But, like, I was just not on point, used a ton of healing early.
Better do that and then go for the,
There is no riposte on,
ah. They're just knocked down.
Yep. Yeah, there actually are a bunch of bosses that don't have ripostes. Alright, one down.
One down.
Could you, come back? That was lucky. The situation is hinky.
Get out there, buddy.
I'm not sure if he can, to be honest. That makes sense. Elmer is the closest to the one he was at. There we go. He's free now.
Alright. Anything we can yoink now?
Godskin Noble is almost fairly annoying. I'd kind of have to go through Raya Lucaria to get to him. So I think I'm finally going to Kaled. That wasn't the right grace, but it's fine. I mean, basically at this point, I have to guess right a whole bunch of times to even have a chance here. He is in a pretty dominant position. He is ahead on the 4 bosses in Altus, and...
Yeah, they went and got that, yeah.
Yep. Not surprising. So what I can do is kind of pack together status effect Ash of Wars and horse bosses, but I don't imagine it's going to be... Like, there's a decent chance that's what he goes for now. Especially because right now I can't do Crucible Knight Misbegotten now that I've hit a Grace in Altus.
Mm-hmm.
I have to beat Radon first.
You start the festival?
Yes, by touching a Grace in Altus, you start the festival.
Alright, how many horse bosses can we kill real fast?
Mm-hmm.
We got one.
So there are 2 horse bosses, I believe, that do thingies as status Ash of Wars.
They're Knights Cavalries, right?
Yep. Yuck. Wanted to grab a second one there, but that's life. Because that was a Smithing Stone 5.
Ah.
Have an even larger weapon. I really hate that it dumps you back on the night, on like pick time menu. My brain like just doesn't parse it correctly.
We're off to find a Knights Cavalry.
Yep. Wonderful Knights Cavalry of Oz.
So, we have one status effect Ash of War, right? At the Horse Frost
Yes,
Stomp?
Hoarfrost Stomp is 1. I'm gonna get 2 here. Because I'm also gonna get the bug that teleports away from you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do my best not to get invaded by Millicent, but I don't actually know the full range of that.
Alright, Mr. Bug. Alright, that's 2. We also have to beat Radon for the Crucible Knight?
At this point, yes. Hello, friend. We've fought many times before. Old horse.
Classic Cold Horse.
Everyone knows what a cold horse that is. Brother, I need you to not take me into Exike's Arena. I would hate that. I rolled. Frost on him is good there. Alright, horse is about to fall down and we will more or less murder him off of that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. The knock you off your horse for post is hilarious.
Alright, so that's another horse. So 2 horses. 3 of those. And it's another horse, right? And Knight's Cavalry with the other one.
Yep.
Horse.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course. He is closer to this horse because I know he's been over here. But there's not really much doing for that. I think it's nighttime right now, but I'm not completely certain. If I manage not to get bingoed, I'll also be happy. But, you know, not a guarantee. Alright, it is night. Alright, now let's learn that he actually got Dragon Halberd start of the game and laugh. Nope.
Fine.
Alright, he is going for that bingo. I was kind of hoping to go for that one next. Rude. Love that for me. Doink.
I guess it's, do we think you can beat a Remembrance boss with Colossal Armaments?
Interesting question. Might be better to go for Godskin Noble.
Alright, well, we can at least ping that. We got 3 bosses that ride a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Horse.
The funny question if I would rather try to go for Godskin Noble. There is a potentially really funny play available to me.
Ooh.
Of using the souls I have here to level up my thingy, the colossal sword that I started the game with, and using that to fight Radon, who is a remembrance boss and also a horse boss.
Oh yeah?
You do have a horse.
You do have a horse.
I don't know if I've ever fought him with a colossal weapon, so it would go incredibly badly, but it also does kind of seem like the only reasonable play to make here. If I lose either of these, I was gonna lose anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I might as well go out swinging. Okay, oh, that's good. I have the Smithing Stone 4. I was like, oh shit.
It's Sombre you need for this?
Yep. Alright. 40 strength. That's 20, 25 halved is 12, 26 halved is It's 27 strength, I think.
Okay.
So I need to get 5 strength on top of the strength tier, which I have to go get.
Oh, this is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Not another fast horse boss.
I mean, there's another fast horse boss, but, like... I kind of need to be maxing right now.
Yeah, like odds are pretty good. They're going to just get 3 more squares.
I mean, yeah. We've been behind in this game for the majority of it. Mm-hmm. If I had gotten through the ruins faster, I think we would have had a chance because I could have contested on more squares there, but once we died a few times there, it was pretty much settled. Which is alright. Hate this guy. You can't grab that on the side there. It simply will not allow you. Alright, I have an alternative plan that makes enough sense, I think. That will get me the horse boss beforehand, and then I could do the colossal at a later point. If it hasn't been taken.
Yeah, I feel like with 4 out of 5 horse bosses, it's just barely be decently,
Oh, we could definitely get it. I'm gonna get a horse boss. You're not gonna enjoy the one that I'm gonna get.
Oh, you hate this one.
Yep.
I thought you said this was an easy one.
I said there are easy ones exist. This one is more correct because it'll get me way more runes.
That's fair.
It'll also hypothetically get me capital access in the extremely unlikely case that this ends up needing to kill Morgott. Granted, I still have to kill 2 remembrance bosses to make that happen, but we're operating under the assumption that I have not yet lost, which is the only way that we can operate, even if reality disagrees. Like I said, GameGit does tend to get my ass when we play. I'm quite happy not to be bingoed. No, you don't.
No, you don't see me.
I'm not here.
Not here.
I don't have any ambition.
No ambition here, sir.
And there's no Viridian Talisman on the board, so I have, yeah, I think you have Viridians. There's no reason.
Yeah, they're gunning for the 13.
Yep. Yeah, which is why I kind of have to be maxing. Like, genuinely, if I had the Colossal that
Yeah.
I could have leveled up there, that would have been the thing to do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
And
100%.
And Radon would have killed me 20 times, so it wouldn't have mattered, but like...
yeah, but the problem having to, like, go and get all the stats for it is, like, well, yeah.
It just takes a while. I don't think I realized it was like 40 strength. Ignore me. We're in a pretty good place to fight Draconic Tree Sentinel, build-wise. Didn't have
Stamina.
Stamina. I need to be a little careful with that. I don't usually fight him with weapons this large. I want to be using R1s rather than R2s.
Oh, he's getting gnarly with it.
He does love doing that. That was weird. I don't really know why I took so long there.
Oh!
I'm good. I disagree with that.
Oh!
That blows. That was a really fucking good fight. That was going so well, and then I fucked it.
Slapped into that fire.
I recovered so badly there. I was doing really well until I got hit, and as soon as I got hit, it fell apart completely.
Yeah.
That's life. Every fight's really easy when you do it hitless. As soon as you get hit, that's when life gets difficult.
God, he's so chunky.
Oh, we are doing outrageously good damage to him.
Right?
That's the funny part.
Right? That's
Like, this
the-
is amazing.
The damage is insane. He's so chunky. And they did colossal armaments.
Yep. Unsurprising. I'm gonna say that was a mistake. That was a fascinating series of events that happened there. Lucky that he did the ground one there. That was also lucky. I bled him, and I'm not sure I would have gotten that away from that otherwise. We love to see it.
Nice. Well, at least we got 5 horse bosses. What's next?
I have no idea.
You're a little singed. These things happen.
I'm fine. Maybe Dragon Hearts? Doesn't really do too much, but not much really does. Actually, the only thing that's kind of two squares here is Godskin Noble.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Altus bosses.
And I have at least 2 as well.
Yes. Alright, at least I can die doing a skip that I love. You know, assuming he doesn't mark something in the next probably 3 minutes.
Did you have to fight Red Wolf?
No. The thing that I'm doing here is before Red Wolf. We would shred him in this, though.
It's true.
Yeah, this would not be a fight. I would take half of his health with, like, 2 swings.
So this is the Godskin Noble?
Yes. The Godskin Noble is in Volcano Manor. The hypothetically responsible thing to do would be to grab the Grace. The game is ending in a few minutes. Thing to do is to just full send it. Whee! Who dogs? I've never seen 2 dogs come with.
Only ever seen one?
Mm-hmm.
One dog. So now we're just back in Mario Galaxy 2.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I think it's faster if I go to the one that's below a level below me now. I could do that when it's at its zenith, sort of. A little weird. All right, I have a lot of health here. May make this slightly annoying, but, you know, we'll make it work.
Slide down. Donk.
Hello. Hugs.
Oh. Trying to get hugged?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hug me again, please.
I take you to the manor.
Thank you. Yum.
Is that good?
It's great.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that good?
That's why.
Hi. Okay.
Now, normally you're not really supposed to be able to get into the manor proper from here.
Oh, okay.
Close. This is fine. Now that we're here, we are stuck. And we'll continue to respawn here. Where we got taken.
My souls.
Those jumps look good, is the weird part. I've done this. I'd spent the end of a previous game doing this over and over for reasons that will become obvious. It's a little bit finicky, but once you start getting it, it's not really too bad. Yeah, we had like 800 something. Although actually, we didn't even have that because they were back at the at school. Oh, come on. I kind of knew that wasn't right. You have to ride up on that slightly, but it's just a feel thing. It's not too bad. Like I've been able to do it pretty consistently, but one of these times I'm just gonna have to spend half an hour getting the feel for it. That's definitely not right.
Alright. Here we sit.
It's fine. The game will be over soon. If I can get into the fight before it happens, I'll be happy, but all of these don't bode super well for that.
Whoops.
There's another way. I could do this just, I think, like, going into the lava, like, just, like, running into the lava, but this is not difficult, and I'm really not sure why I'm, having so much trouble with it.
Time to re-practice this?
Really time to practice it. That'll do. You don't have to do it with the 2 jumps there, but there we go. Now we are
Cross
in the
the
manor
cage.
proper.
in this cage.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very safe cage level.
Oh yeah,
Very, very
this is a very good and useful elevator that no one has any problems with. Hello. Goodbye.
Ah, hello. Also very chunky. Ah.
Oh, huge.
Yo, I hate doing this one. He an Altus boss?
He is. He's a Gelmir boss, technically.
Ah, oh yeah, because it's Altus slash. Yeah.
This is a very good weapon for him.
The status effects on it.
2 status effects and slash.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I have not really practiced this fight very much. I need to practice a lot more of the later game stuff, but they are one of the few bosses that's pretty weak to slash. And yeah, like frost and bleed status effects are quite good against them.
I think there's no like ice on the
No.
other side. No.
There is a grace close by that you cannot get to from this direction.
Oh, they got the Crucible Knight and Misbegotten too.
Ah, yep, that means they killed Radon and then went and killed the Crucible Knight. Alright, well,
fair.
that is the game. I at least got into the fight.
GG.
GG. You did a pretty good job reading that board there. Sorry, there's a guy attacking me.
It's okay.
Get out of here, Mr. Snake Man. Alright.
I'm so curious what you were up to for that first half hour.
Yeah, I was basically... What did I start off with? I was pretty much just running around the map doing a ton of setup. I got all of the sacred tiers. Like, I grabbed the... I went down to Weeping for a lot of that. I set up Sleeping Golem and decided to sit on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For a bit while I was also collecting those. I got, oh yeah, I got the Black Knife Assassin. Like, I did the first check there. I think that was one of the first things that I did.
That makes sense.
And then I set up, I found the Great Katana there, but I eventually decided to go with Flamberge because it was something I could wield there, and it was about 30 minutes in, so I really needed some squares.
Fair.
Oh, I died a bunch of times to, what's his name? Neregus.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know if you had, I assume you went for him too to see if he had a good dagger?
Yeah, his was bad.
It was a bad dagger, yes. I was like, oh, well, that's not very great after I did it in like 3 attempts or something like that. I was heavy rolling the first time.
Brutal.
So I had a pretty slow start, and then I kind of tried to get the Black Knife Assassin Cemetery Shades along with it, but couldn't do
I
a
ended up
huge
having
amount
to
after
kill,
that.
I did Boggart to get a different fist weapon, and that was Veteran's Prosthesis, which was fine.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
And by then, I had enough money that I just went and plus 4'd it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would definitely make it easier. I probably have to remember that he exists for that. Oh, I also, because I kind of knew I was pretty much doomed on Altus Progress, did Precipice and Makar to get up.
Oh, wow, okay.
To Altus, get my Flamberge to plus 12.
Yeah, and a Dragon Boss. It's not the worst.
Yep, that was kind of the thought process. I think if the problem was I died several times because I forgot that the second Smithing Stone 3 is at the very end. So that also way slowed me down, and I think if I had not had that, I would have been a lot more competitive on the Altus bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I think I was in Altus by the time that you marked Godskin Apostle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
Yeah.
Elmer while I was finishing Tree Sentinel Duo.
I didn't realize how fast Elmer is.
Mm-hmm.
4.5 minutes is not bad.
Yeah, wow, that is pretty good. I think I know how you get through Shaded Castle, but I don't know if the route I've usually taken is the best. But once you get in there, and if you have a decent weapon for him, he's really not too bad.
Yeah. Speaking of weapons, what did you use?
I used Flamberge for most of it.
Right. Have you ever considered killing Yura after you do Nereus? Because he spawns right there.
It is true. I did run past him. What did he have?
Dragon Scale.
That would be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna use Great Katana, but like I said, I was like, oh god, I really need some squares, and 4 levels of dex are like... Or running out to Dragon Barrow, or not really on the cards for it, so I ended up going with Flamberge.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's one of the best smithing weapons.
It did shred pretty well, and I feel like Godskin Apostle and Noble aren't too bad with it, so I don't feel too bad about the decision overall.
Yeah.
Like, I was pretty happy with what I was doing against bosses.
Yeah, I mean, Flamberge is good.
Yeah. I just feel like I needed to get going and get some things on the board a bit quicker.
Yeah. That's fair.
I think I could have gotten Sleeping Golem from you, and then I probably should have, because I assume you did Godric daggers, or fists only,
Yeah.
and then went and duped the Remembrance. Although actually, you did the Golem before that, right?
Yeah, I did the Golem. When did I do the Golem? Like 48 minutes, and then I didn't do... Oh, and then I went and did Godric after that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I run down there and get Sleeping Golem, but then lose Remembrance Boss, then I can maybe race you for it. Like, I could just throw on Dragon Scale Blade and dread him real quick and maybe race for it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if you had done that level of Weeping Progress, because I figured you were down there because of the...
Sacred
What
Flask.
did you get? The Sacred Flask. And the Sem Shades, like, I figured you were down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was, I mean, like, I had actually sat down at the Grace close to Sleeping Golem and then decided to sit on it for a while. I was sort of suspecting that if you had found something good, you would have done, like, gone to Godric earlier because of that row 2, or column 2. So I was like, all right, if you mark that over, then I will immediately run to the Sleeping Golem as fast as possible, but then you kind of got it, yeah, while I was still just trying to clean up my first set of squares. And then I think trying to get into Altus soonish afterwards.
You got up to Altus around 1 hour in, yeah, right when I marked Godskin Apostle?
Yeah, right around then.
Okay.
Which I think would have been a bit quicker if I had gotten Precipice a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
I think I died to
unique
Makar like
status
twice as
attributes did you
well.
grab? Oh yeah, that guy's... Makar's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
What Ash of Wars did you grab?
I got Hoarfrost, of course, and then the 2 poison ones in Kaled. I got one of those with the horse boss.
Yeah.
And then Ice Spear with another horse boss, basically, which was also kind of a, like, I had to go a little out of my way for that, but I sort of needed to be pretty synergistic there.
Yeah. Do you know about the one in Altus?
I know. Oh, right. It's there's like a bug pretty close to the Makar entrance, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have grabbed that instead of the Ice Spear one. That would have saved me a bunch of time on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to do horse bosses, right? So
Yeah.
It's not like it was bad.
It wasn't super bad, but yes, I could have gotten that square click earlier. I mean, I had basically... That was the first time that I had gone into Caelid at all when I got the 4 unique status effects, like a little before that.
Mm-hmm.
Which was why I was like, alright, I'm just not even going to get Dectus this game. I'll just go Makar, especially since I have a smithing weapon.
That's fair.
Alright, well, GG. That was, You have just really good square paces.
Thank you. Up against Roni earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you know, but he won the last Rookie Rumble.
Ah.
And I feel slow.
I did see the board on that.
It
I
is a
did see that you
menace.
posted that, and I was like, oh, damn. Because, like, I'm used to looking over, and whenever you're in a game, it's like, oh, yep, you got the majority there. You bingoed someone pretty well. So when I saw that, I was like, oh.
Yeah. He was so fast. I haven't beaten him yet, and I haven't beaten Mixed yet, and Mixed was the runner-up for the
Yep.
last Rookie Rumble. I don't know if I'll ever beat Roni. That dude's a freak. In a good way. In a good way.
Positive. Oh, that was a fun game, though. I took a weird path through things, and it was interesting to try some of that out.
That's fair. Yeah, it's nice to try new things. Like, it's not like we're hard competing in a tournament or something. You know?
Exactly. Kind of nice to just get an idea of, like, times for a lot of things as well.
Yeah, I mean, the speed of her is surprising news to me.
Mm-hmm.
Feels so out of the way.
Yeah, it is interesting. I guess it's just a lot of horse running, and probably from something like, I guess is... So you did Apostle. Where did you go? How did you get to Shaded Castle from there?
I went back to the junction, Altus Highway Junction, Grace, and
Yep.
ran from there. So I went west and then north.
Right, just
I know
off
there's
and then
another way to get there. But
straight up in it.
I don't
That makes sense.
know how to do the fancy jump thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine there must be something you can do, like, kind of from northern Altus, but I don't know what it is, if there is anything.
Yeah. I think there's, like, if you go near Magnus, if you go west from there, there's a drop down, I think. But I don't know it, so I was just not going to try and figure that out.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I was kind of hoping that I could, like, steal some of those bosses, and I think if I had been a little bit quicker to just get in, that I would have had a much better chance contesting some of that. But is what it is sometimes. Still have to get a bit more consistent, practice a few bosses out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Make
think,
plans sometimes that I
luckily
can't
helped me.
quite back up.
Yeah, that definitely happens. I think I lost a game yesterday or the day before because I died to Noble 3 or 4 times.
That was how I ended this stream, except it was dying to the cage skip.
Oh, that is something I definitely need to learn because it is so much faster.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice. Well, when it happens, and it's like, it's not too hard to do, but here I just didn't have the touch for it, so I died a bunch of times trying to get up to him.
Yeah, it feels so inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably my fault because I've seen people hit it first try many times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm definitely doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's probably just a sit down and try to get it a bunch kind of skip.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think that'll do us for the stream today, so I will finish this up here. Thanks so much for playing.
Of course. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Alright, and we will be back. You'll be back tomorrow
Yep, more Monster Rancher 1.
with a single delicious Monsters
more
Rancher.
Lag, more lag. Gamer the 13th must continue on.
He's pretty nasty.
He's a little nasty.
He doesn't hit things, but he's really nasty when he does.
When he does, they die.
And then we will both be back with Tales of the Abyss on Sunday.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.